From an armored train that can wipe out zombies with its powerful Maxim gun, to the gold rush that is nothing special except its sophisticated golden colors. Here are all the trains ranked from S tier to F tier, starting with the default train. The default train is the standard vehicle you get at the start. It's like that free toast at a hotel breakfast. Not bad, but not going to change your life. It's easy to customize and reinforce, with average speed and fuel consumption. But as with anything that's free, there's always a catch. In this case, outlaws can shoot through the windows, because who doesn't like a good bullet hole in their morning commute? The train's top speed is 65 kilometers an hour, which will get you to the next stop just slightly faster than a sloth on a caffeine high. The cabin size is kinda cozy, but in the worst possible way. It's a 2 to 3 people max kind of space. Additionally, overloading the train with welded objects can slow its acceleration. Still, it moves faster than any other entity, and if anything is on the tracks, it'll be killed if hit at full speed, making it useful for taking out tougher enemies. As traveling by foot or horse is slower and lacks storage space, this is where the train comes with its benefits. Also, the best fuel source is zombies, as it eliminates the need to buy coal. B tier. Totally free, but provides nothing special. Unlike the default train, which is free because why not, some trains need to be bought for a hefty price of 225 bonds, like this one. The cattle car is an upgraded version of the default train, featuring an enclosed wooden car with 3 entrances. What makes it special is that the enclosure provides better protection, especially from lightning strikes in the sun, which is particularly beneficial for vampire class players. It also offers more storage space, as you can weld items to the walls and the roof, because who doesn't want to haul a bunch of random junk with them on a train? However, enemies and players with guns can still shoot through the cattle car. The train also has a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour and 85 kilometers an hour with the conductor, which is nothing extraordinary when considering its price of 225 bonds, as the default train also has the same speed. However, it still has the amazing power to destroy anything coming to its track. It takes about 3 to 4 pieces of sheet metal to cover every opening in the cab, except for the front window. Also, to travel from one fortified town to another, it takes about 3 pieces of coal, and so 20 pieces of coal are needed to traverse the entire map, which is quite large. But you don't need to spend money on coal, just keep running over zombies and hoarding junk items like chairs and barrels. It's an eco-friendly DIY solution. Considering the cattle car's poor rear visibility and gunfire vulnerability are its flaws, its protection against the elements and improved storage is enough to give it a solid S tier ranking. Even though the cattle car is actually quite good for protection, it doesn't look that great. But that's not the case for the next train, which looks like it belongs to the royal family. The Gold Rush, also costing $250. While this visual upgrade adds no functional benefits or downsides, it serves as a way for players to showcase their wealth and flex on others. The train also has a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour, the same as the default train, so if you were hoping for a speed upgrade, you might be slightly disappointed. At the end of the day, the Gold Rush is mostly for flexing and making you feel like royalty, but it offers no real advantages beyond looking flashy. So if you're looking for functionality, this is definitely not the way to go. F tier. Shiny, but not worth the investment. Unlike the Gold Rush, which is all about flexing and showing off your wealth, the armored train is here to do one thing: destroy. The armored train is a unique and powerful variant equipped with 2 side-mounted Maxim guns, making it highly effective for clearing large crowds of enemies. However, you have to pay a staggering $275 to buy this one, which is a huge investment. It is heavily armored, offering better defense compared to other trains, and features a roof similar to the cattle car, providing protection from lightning and preventing vampire class players from burning in the sun. The design also includes sideway edges, preventing enemies from stacking on each other to board the train, and it can be easily fortified. This makes the armored train particularly effective early in the game due to its firepower, as the Maxim guns allow players to clear towns and loot them with ease. However, its slow acceleration and deceleration, along with slightly higher coal consumption, make it less efficient for long-distance travel compared to other train variants. But unlike other trains, the armored train is a single unit, making it stronger and more cohesive. The only way to enter the armored train is from the back, although players can create their own entrances by welding windows, such as using a rotated newspaper. This doesn't seem very convenient for all. The train consumes about 3 to 4 pieces of coal to travel from one fortified town to another, with each piece adding 11,226 meters of fuel. So if you're planning on crossing the entire map, you'll need about 16 pieces of coal. Also, the armored train's firebox can ignite dynamite, because why not add some explosive fun to your ride? This train was inspired inspired by the historical 440 real-life American-type steam locomotive, which was historical back in the 19th century. Even though it doesn't provide the luxury and flex of Gold Rush, it surely provides the touch of history. However, this train isn't free from bugs, and it can crash like the others, which is frustrating considering its hefty price tag of 275 bond. Overall, the armor train's combination of heavy armor, Maxim guns, and enclosed design make it an absolute powerhouse for both offense and defense, especially in the early game. But fuel management is a must, otherwise things can go south. But considering its firepower, defense, and durability, it's simply unbeatable. S tier, a truly heavy and armored investment.